Hello and welcome to Gender Balancing right here on CTV, your number one streaming platform. Gender Balancing is a program where we bring on board and discuss gender sensitive issues, and of course we share our opinions as they affect us gender wise. On this beautiful note, I welcome you all to this program, Gender Balancing. My name is Samuel Okata. Of course, today we have a very interesting post we would like to discuss with you all. But of course, I won't be doing this alone, as I'm being joined right here in the studio by
ABC follower.
You're welcome.
So yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Fine as well. Good to be doing this with you today. Very quickly, we have a post that we would like to discuss. Okay, it's also similar to some of those posts we have been discussing, which we already, picked them online and all that. But let's see how this matters to us. It's actually an interesting post I would like to read. Then we'll jump at it and see how it affects us.
Okay.
All right. So the post reads, please hide my ID as you post and notify me when posted. Thank you. I have this guy I'm in a relationship with currently. From the very first day we met, he told me plainly that what he wants is marriage, and that I am the kind of woman he envisioned getting married to. I agreed to date him for some time so we can know each other to ascertain if we are compatible enough for marriage, and I have found out that he's a lovely person. He does not have much, but he is always ready to go out of his way just to satisfy me and make sure I am okay. Since middle of last year that I came to know him, he has been the one paying all the payables in school for me. I will be graduating from the university this year ending. Where I am having problem is his height. He is a little bit out of being termed short, and before now I have always prayed to marry a tall man. In fact, I like tall guys naturally. He's talking about settling down with me by December. Please, the house should advise me on what to do. Should I continue with the relationship or break up with him now that there's still time? The truth of the matter is that the guy loves me more than words can express, and I love him too, but it's just his height that I don't like. Thank you. That's the end of his quote, or his post rather. What's your opinion concerning this? Of course I have mine, but then let me hear from you. What's your opinion about this?
Okay. Is she just realizing that the guy is short today? Or I don't really understand. When she was collecting money, she didn't notice that the guy was short. Or
Okay.
when the guy was sponsoring her through school, she didn't notice that the guy is short. Now that the guy is about to marry her, she's not complaining about his height. To me, she's an ungrateful soul.
Okay.
Yes, and she does not love the guy. Because if she do, she's not going to see the guy's height as a barrier. What do my gender really want?
Okay, you felt that love should have come in instead of
Yes,
interest.
now. Yes.
Is that
And
what you're
to
trying
her,
to
the
say?
guy is nice to her. He's paying all her bills. What else does she want? She wants height, Abby. Okay.
Maybe height will run the bills. Well, of course, I respect your opinion on this, but then for me, I don't think she deserves any advice. The reason is simple. She already has the advice with her staring at her face even before
Yes,
she
ma'am.
went into the relationship. How do I mean? This is somebody who understands what she wants in a man. let's even keep the aspect of the man being able to take care of her needs. Let's leave the aspect of the fact that the man loves her so much. This is not the person you want as a man. You already know that from the word go. So I felt that reasonably she should have even stepped out of that relationship.
Yes.
Not even deceiving him to say, let's start something. Of course the man loves you, and you are what he wants.
Onset, he already told her that he wants marriage.
The man clearly stated what he wanted
from the beginning,
and you are his right choice. But he is not your right choice. You know that from the onset.
You would have opened up to him.
Why did you decide to deceive yourself?
I'm saying
in the guise that you're deceiving him to go into that relationship.
You're collecting his money.
It doesn't make any sense to anybody.
Like, so, she's confused though.
It's not about she's confused. She knows what she wants, but you know what? She wants to eat her cake and have it.
No, you can't eat a cake and have it.
You want to have somebody who will take care of your expenses, and you don't want to marry this person.
I'm saying,
how is that being done? Who will even want to do that?
No.
If this guy knew from the onset that you were not for him, he wouldn't have even stepped in the first place. But you deceived him and deceived yourself. In the end now, the reality is staring. You don't need any advice.
From the onset, she would have just said, I can't date you. You are short for me. We can just be a friend.
You don't have my height. Because he saw you and he felt that you have his height.
Yes, now.
So it is a ground where everybody will express themselves. Don't feel like if you tell him he will get offended or he will beat you up. No, you are free to express yourself. So why did you hide your feeling? In fact, you're a very wicked person.
Very wicked.
And not just wicked. Oh, you call her a witchcraft.
Yes.
She's evil. You know why I say she's evil? Somebody can be wicked, but that is not to say that the person will not have the other good side to be able to do something good to somebody if she feels that that person deserves it. But she's wicked because she did somebody very wicked act. Then she's evil because in the act in itself there is no sign of somebody being nice. This is somebody who is having the inclination, everything about her is evil.
From the onset, she knows that she's not going to marry that guy.
That is the worst of it.
So why are you collecting his money?
You allowed him spend all his hard earned
and you're graduating soon.
You didn't even.
You're not complaining about his eyes.
In fact, you didn't even tell him in the process of when he's doing that. I'm sorry, I deceived you. I deceived you into this relationship. Although I'm enjoying what you're doing, although I love you, but I don't think this will work. If you had told the guy would have paused to think about it, either to continue or not. You just kept quiet until you were done with school. Until you saw that his plan with you was close by.
And you're not seeing it as a barrier.
That is the worst kind of person I'll ever meet.
Good.
Don't even tell me this at the end. Are you expecting me now to go back? How do I even recoup what I've spent on you that I would have used to start up another relationship? You know, to me,
paying school fees alone.
In this economy, that things are not even
and you are
matching
graduating
up.
Soon. Apart from school fees,
she's selfish.
She's just collecting another money, like upkeep money,
In fact, she's selfish, and you see this kind
very
of person.
Wicked.
I'm always conscious of when things start happening to them. You know why? If this kind of person finally dumps this man, right?
Yes.
Break this man's heart in spite of what this man has spent and move on with another relationship. Don't be surprised when repercussions starts coming. And of course, you will now be asking where all this coming from. Even the man she's with will not even know where to even go or where to start from, because this lady must have done a lot of things even before the relationship and will not even disclose it to the man to say, this is what I did while I was dating.
What even give her assurance that the tall guy that she's looking for is going to love her the way this guy loves her?
Well, that's another side of the coin. The thing is, she might be fortunate to see a tall guy who will love her. But the fact is, why did you hide your interest from this guy from the word go? From the first stage. I told you, this is what I want. If you can bear it up, let's move on. But you told him that you are comfortable with the relationship. In fact, that girl is crazy. Sorry to use that word. She's really crazy.
She is.
And this is a pointer for all ladies out there. we must learn to spell out what we want.
Yes.
In a
From the
relationship.
onset,
It is not by
this
force.
This is what I want to. This is what I don't
Don't
like.
deceive anybody. If somebody does that to you, how will you feel? And I know ladies, they find it very difficult to forgive
yes.
when it comes to relationship. They will tell you, you've wasted my time. What do you want me to now do at my age? How do you want me to seek another relationship?
Now, she
or even
used the guy and wants to dump him now. And it's
but
not any sense.
They are the same person who will come out and say, he used and dumped me. Men has come. Men are this.
This one is what?
I mean...
My gender is what?
We have a... See, this thing happens to both. It's even an eye-opener to our viewers right now for them to understand that you see this thing called use and dump. It's not just found within the male folks.
No.
It is found within both genders.
Yes.
We must understand and appreciate that first, so that when it happens to any side of the gender, we will not crucify that gender to say it is just part of them.
Yes.
Honestly, we have to learn, like I said, where to draw the line. Like, if somebody approaches you and say, I want to marry you, or I want to have a relationship with you that will possibly lead to marriage. If you don't see anything good about that person, tell the person it won't work.
Cut it off.
Excuse me, it won't work. Then deceive the person in the end. I mean, that's...
Like, where is the guy going to start from now?
You just want to kill that guy because a whole lot has been invested into that relationship.
Yes, he has invested a lot, time,
because
everything.
He told you that this is not joke.
This is what I want. I want
to settle
marriage.
down. It's even better so that you know where he stands. It's not just there to trick you or to play with your heart. He told you, I want to settle down. If you would appreciate it, let's move.
Like, you should just break up with the guy.
There is no two ways about it. The guy will have to call it a day.
Cheat.
The guy will have to call it a day because there's no essence of pretending what does not
After
exist.
the end of the relationship, let him sue the lady.
No, where is it in the law that you sue? Anyway, if I don't know where the law comes in this, like when somebody deceives you and you feel that a whole lot have gone into the drain and you feel, the person must pay back. Well, if it's in the law, I will appreciate that. So that lady will learn a lesson.
Yes, and others can even learn from that.
Sure. It's a lesson, and I'm happy this is coming from a lady because the narrative has always been it's always men. It's always men. In fact, a lot of ladies, when you're dating them, they begin to have like a plan B.
Yes.
Because they feel men are just people you can't predict. But right now, it's happening from a woman.
Yes.
So we just have to appreciate the fact that, like I said, it is not something that happens just to male alone. It is on both sides.
Gender.
And like I said, and I'm repeating, relationship is not by force.
Yes.
If you're not comfortable for one reason or the other, please speak out. You will help the other person. He will not spend all his hard earned on you. In the end, you're giving him a very, very disappointing, news that will break his heart. And that man, I just believe, if he leaves that woman, I just believe he should be able to love again.
To love again, yes. To be very difficult for him.
That's another dangerous aspect of this. He might go into a relationship and want to do this to every woman that comes his way, thinking that is what is out there. Yes, so please, we should learn not to make people start hating on people who they are not even supposed to do that. Because of course, like I said, it is the innocent person now that will suffer this. But I just pray that this man does not. I pray that this man does not do this to any innocent person or just to anybody. Just take it like this is life. Take it like this happens. Take it like this is what you find in relationship, except you're fortunate enough, and just move on. God on your side, you will heal.
Of course, yes.
There is nothing that one will not, come out strong after being beaten. You will always heal up. But then, it's really a sad story. Anybody doing this should please desist from this. This is not good for us as humans. This is not good for us as females or as males or as people who fear God.
Yes, and we don't even know what will happen to us in the future.
If this person now, after leaving this man, because of course the relationship is going to break, who knows if she's going to be fortunate again to see a man who will love her.
I doubt it.
Who knows if even after she gets into a relationship successfully, if she will even have a child, because there is always, a result of whatever we do, either for good or for bad.
Yes.
Either for good or for bad. So we must learn to, do the right thing at all times. We don't know where, as people will say, the goodwill will come from. Yes. It might be what we did good.
And what gave her assurance that the tour guide that she's looking for will not even eat her?
Because of course she has done it.
Because she's going to collect bags go.
Yes, whatever you do to somebody else, it will come back to you.
Of course.
It might not be instantly.
Yes,
it
later
might even
be
instantly, but the thing is, it will definitely come. So just be prepared for it. So it is better you desist, or you don't even do it at all, or you do it and be prepared for the consequences. So that's what today's post, has as its own content. And of course, we know you all have enjoyed every bit of the discussion and also have lessons to take from our own individual, perspective rather, how we see this post and our advice on posts like this on, relationship as well as it applies to us as humans. So this is where we'll be drawing the curtain of today's program, and hope to catch us some other time for yet another interesting post like this. Until we come your way again, I am Samuel Okata.
We'll say bye for now.